We are sharing the link once again with people. Good afternoon again, Gaurav. Has the link been shared? Voice, but not the board. So I was saying that after 154 units of work has been completed by this guy A, the remaining work is 44 units. Then I was saying that just to do it smartly. I said that B is doing 9 units of work in a day. What does that mean? I can assume like 9 units of work in a day, and there are 9 hours in a day. So overall, I can say that he is doing 1 unit of work per hour, right? 1 unit of work per hour. Overall, 44 units of work are pending. So B can do this 44 units of work in 44 hours. So if we calculate 44 hours from 25th November at 12 noon, this is what we get. 30th November 11 a.m. has to be the correct answer. Clear? The next question. Cool enough. Try to do this one. And started a food business. His wife Dev Jani, all that stuff is there. So Rajit takes 1 by 5 hours more when he works alone compared to when he works jointly with his wife. On the other hand, Dev Jani takes this much hour more than what she takes when she works with Surajit. How long approximately will it take Surajit to complete the business working alone? Working alone. Now in this question, if you assume two variables for Surajit as well as his wife, you will be stuck because there will be a lot of calculation then. So just doing it smartly. So let us assume that X is the time taken for them to work together. Now what does that mean? That Surajit would be taking X plus 4.2 hours more, right, for 1 by 5, and Devjani she'll be taking x plus 28.2 hours. Is that right? Now all of us know that if two people are taking A and B hours, then the total work will be done in AB upon A plus B hours. Right? If two people are doing a work individually and in A and B hours respectively, then complete will be done in AB upon A plus B. So let us do that. So we need to write x plus 4.2 multiplied by x plus 28.2 whole upon sum 2x plus 32.4. This will be equal to x. Is that right? So we need to solve this quadratic equation. That is what this is all about. All right. Such an ugly calculation this must look like, but I'll just make it, a bit interesting. So if I open the bracket, I get x square plus 32.4x plus product of these two, 4.2 multiplied by 28.2. This is equal to 2x square plus 32.4x. The best thing is that the variable which is only 1x gets cancelled, and now we are left with x square is equal to 28.2 multiplied by 4.2. So a lot of calculation has been reduced by this. We just need to find the square root of the product of 28.2 and 4.2. How should we do that? So tell me something, would you actually multiply and then try to find the square root? Would you do it like that? Or will you do some smart stuff? Option matching, Satvik? Yeah, how do that? Well, look at this. 28 and 4. The product of 28 and 4 is basically 112. But here we have 28.2 and 4.2. So this number, this product will be more than 112, probably around 120, isn't it? Isn't it? Anuj, total work is not equal to x. That's total time to complete the work. I assumed x to be time in which both these guys working together are completing the work. Well, I'll just repeat. I assumed that x is the time taken when they are working together. According to the question, the husband takes 4.2 hours more than what they will take working together, and similarly, the wife takes 28.2 hours more than what they will take working together. Now I said if two guys complete a work individually in A and B units of time, overall they will take AB upon A plus B units of time, right? Everyone knows that. So AB upon A plus B. This is A, this is B. I just put in the values and this is what I got. All right. Now to make this easy, what I'm saying. So whatever we got here, how to do it quickly? X square is 28.2 into 4.2. 28 multiplied by 4 is 112. Okay. Okay. So our real value of x should be more than 112. This 28.2, this is 4.2. It should be close to 120, something like that. Now 120, if you find the square root, it will be very much close to 11, isn't it? You'll get 10 point something. You will get 10 point something. Is that right? Is that right? 10 point something, very close to 11. Now that, so we need to find out the value for Surojit. This is equal to x plus 4.2. Now 11, 10 point something, like very close to 11 plus 4 is very close to 15. 15 hours is the answer. So even if the calculation is huge, the best thing about this paper is that in every question they are writing approximately. Why they are doing it? Because you need to find out the closest value. So you won't be wasting much of the time. Clear, everyone? These things are important. This is something which we do not do in CAT. It's not required over there. They do not ask for the approximate answer. And moreover, they have this kind of calculator. Pratiksha, we don't have to use the calculator. That is why I am, kind of taking this session. Otherwise, I know all of you can solve this. If I give you 5 hours, you will complete the paper with 100% accuracy. But that's not, that is not the agenda. Okay. Next question. A group of women in a society decided to execute interior and exterior decoration of society in a week's time. Since 11 women dropped out every day, from the second day, the entire decoration was completed on 12th day. Okay, so from a week, that is 7 days, it reached to 12th day. 12th day. How many women were participating in the beginning? Again, answer to nearest integer. They're asking the approximate value. Try doing this in a minute. Yeah, Siddharth, they come in XAT exam. No, Viraj. You need to add 4, no? Viraj. 11 point something plus 4 is 15. Husband was taking 4.2 hours more. So we need to add that as well. And this is the problem that you might face over there. So you need to understand and read the question carefully. Okay, this one. This basically looks like a time and work question, but this is very much close to sequences and series, arithmetic progression of algebra. So, what to do? I can assume let there be X women and all of them are doing 1 unit of work per day, all the women. So overall, these women will be doing X units of work per day. In a week, it will be 7x. So basically, total work is 7x. Can I say that? Total work is 7x, supposed to be 7x, but because a lot of women are dropping every day, so first day, X women worked, but on the second day, only X minus 11 women worked. Is that right? Similarly, the very next day, X minus 22 women worked, and this kept on happening, till 12th day. On 12th day, it will be X minus, I believe, 132. 11 multiplied by 12. No, this is wrong. It should be 121. This should be 121. Is that clear? On the first day, all the women were working, and then in multiples of 11, I am just reducing it. This has become irritating now. Just a minute. Look at this equation. I was saying let there be X women and one woman is doing 1 unit of work per day. Total work can be considered as 7x because it was supposed to be done in a week. A week has 7 days. And this can be equated to this, isn't it? X plus x minus 11 plus x minus 22. And I'm saying that there are 12 days in total. And from the second day, I am reducing it by multiples of 11, 11, 22, and so on. Can this be done? Moreover, it's written it is 12th day. So 12th day has not completed. So x minus 121 is not the real value, but it is an approximate value. Do you understand this or not? That x minus 121 is basically an approximate value, not the exact value. But overall, we need the approximate answer only. That is why we can take x minus 121. Well, solve it. You get 7x is equal to 12x minus, I can take 11 common, and here I have sum of 1 to 11, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus till 11, and we can use n into n minus 1 by 2. This comes up to be 11 multiplied by 12 n into n plus 1 whole upon 2. Is that right? Cool enough? So you can get the answer. It's coming out to be 145. Great. Going to the next question. An owner of a grocery shop purchases 2 varieties of grain. The price of first variety is twice the price of second one. He mixes both the varieties and sells the mixture at the price of 28 per kg, making a profit of 25%. If the ratio of first variety of grain and second variety of grain in the mixture is 2:3, find the price of first variety of grain. Try doing this. Let us assume that this is 2 kg only and this is 3 kg. If we assume this, our life will be sorted. So price of first variety, let it be 2x, and second variety, let it be x only. So this is the total price. Is that right? Overall, the cost will be 28 multiplied by, we have 5 kgs. The profit is 25%. So let us multiply this by 1.25. That's the multiplying factor, and that is how we can get the answer. Very easy question, isn't it? Value of x comes out to be 16, and we need to find 2x, so the answer is 32 kg. Clear? Next one. Mr. Shyam invested sum of rupees 2000 through Keto Coin trending app available on his mobile. Invested amount appreciated after 3 years by 10% compound rate of appreciation. Without giving it much importance, this is what it happened. Okay, appreciated amount is equal to amount as a result of 3 years depreciation. 3 years depreciation by a certain compound rate of depreciation from rupees this. Okay, 3917, let the rate be R. Is this clear? The equation is clear? We need to find 10 minus R, putting a mod because we don't know which one is greater, R or 10. This equation is understood, isn't it? Just solve it and you'll get the answer. All right. So if you solve it, it's coming close to some 13 point something percent, isn't it? Naveen, what is it coming out to be? Thirteen point something, isn't it? Avigyan, I believe it's 3.5. 13.23 ऐसा या 5 के आसपास आ रहा होगा. What is it coming out to be? Close to 12%, Naveen. Okay. Everybody just solve it once. Just calculate the values. What do you get here? Something close to 12, then 2% is the answer. Okay. 2% has to be the answer then. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so question is easy, just that calculations are there. Next one. A fruit seller in a locality uses dishonest practice as follows. 1. He cheats on weight by 10% for every 1 kg weight. Second, he pushes up the price of fruit by 15% and then gives a discount of 8% to the buyers for every kg sold. Find the percentage profit of the fruit seller from sale of 1 kg. Cool. अब डिवाइड करना पड़ जाएगा, थोड़ा सा अप्रॉक्सीमेशन करना पड़ेगा. अब ये वो सवाल है जिसको एंड में करना चाहिए. जब अगर टाइम बचेगा तो करो, अदरवाइज मत करो. राइट, बस इतना ही है. ये वाला करना है, बट ये सवाल अच्छा है, जल्दी हो सकता है. Well, what is the exact value you are getting? Did by approximation or you actually calculated? Okay, tell me something. By the first method of cheating, how much is he gaining? Like he cheats on weight by 10% for every 1 kg weight. What does that mean? What does this mean? Anyone? By the first statement, what do you understand? Ten by 9, perfect. So basically for every 10 kg he sells, he is only giving 9 kg. That means for him the cost price is of 9 kg, but is getting 10 rupees. 10 for he's getting the cost for 10 kg. Overall, it's 1 by 9. So I can say 10 by 9 will be the multiplying factor, isn't it? 10 by 9 is what he's getting from the first statement. The second statement, he pushes up the price by 15%, so I can multiply this by 115 by 100, and then gives a discount of 8%. So this is what it is, isn't it? This is what you might be getting, right? Right? Cool. This can be written as 23 by 20 and this as 23 by 25. So overall what do we have? And this can be cancelled. So overall we have 529 divided by, how much is this? 450? And if you solve it, you might be getting somewhere around 1.17. Is that right? 1.17? 450, 79 is what we have. We put a point, yeah. 17.56 is the correct answer. 1.17. So 1.17, so basically the selling price is 1.17 times of the cost price. That means 17% has to be the profit. Is that right? So if 1 is the cost price, 1.17 is the selling price. Clear? So 17, close to 17% is the answer. 17.56. Great. Next one. The goods train between Bhilai to Lucknow without brakes can go up to the speed of 72 km per hour. Very interesting question. You know, you will just love this question, seriously. And the speed gets diminished by the quantity that varies as square root of the number of wagons attached. If it is known that with 4 wagons the speed is 56 km per hour, the greatest number of wagons with which the engine can just move is what? So, बस रुके ना वो चलता रहे. That is what we'll do here. Ritik, I just divided. Ritik, simply I divided, nothing else. This is a nice question, isn't it? Okay, so let us do it this way. The initial speed was 72 and now the speed is 56. That means the decrement is of 72 minus 56, isn't it? It says the speed gets diminished by the quantity. So the reduction of 72 minus 56 is here as a square root number of wagons. So 4 wagons are attached. Square root of 4. Can I say square root of 4 is equivalent? I'm not writing wagons, x, y, all that stuff will just waste my time. So I'll just write like this. Root 4 is equivalent to 72 minus 56. Is that right? Which means 2 is equivalent to how much? 16. Isn't it? Okay. Now what we're going to do? The wagons will just move. They have to just move. So basically, if I reduce the speed by 72, if I want this thing to be 72, what will happen then? How do we calculate? This is multiplication by 8, isn't it? So here we will have 9, isn't it? And square root of 9. So 9 is the square root of the wagons attached. So overall, if 81 wagons, 9 is the square root of the number of wagons attached. If 81 wagons are attached, the engine would not move at all. It will just move if we remove one wagon, that is 80. Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? Cool enough? देखो यहाँ मैंने जल्दी कैसे कर दिया? I saw relation 2 multiplied by 8. So 9 multiplied by 8 is 72. And square of 9 is 81. At 81 wagon attached, that engine will not move at all. I'll just remove one wagon so that it just moves. Okay. So 80 is the answer. A nice question, I must say. Next. Max travels by Delhi Metro every day from Botanical Garden, Noida to Haus Khas, Delhi. Senseless stuff is given over there. At Haus Khas metro station, Max uses an escalator to get out of the station. The escalator takes 80 seconds. One day the escalator was not working and Max walks up the escalator in 50 seconds. How many minutes does it approximately take Max to walk down the working escalator? What happened, Pratiksha? Why root 4 in the first equation? Because the question says that. The question says the reduction in speed is directly proportional to the square root. That is why we took square root of 4. It was mentioned in the question. Urja, are you answering for this question? This one? Option B? Okay, Urja. Okay, Vigyan. Great. How do you guys do that? Which logic you used over here? All right, Pratiksha. अबे ज्ञान वेल डन नंबर ऑफ स्टेप 400 ले लो तो इजी हो जाएगा बेसिकली यू हैव टू टेक द एलसीएम ऑफ 1850 in all the questions even in time and work we did the same thing taking the LCM that becomes really easy. You will get 400 by 3 when you solve it. Did you get that? A very easy question. 400 by 3 is the perfect answer. This one, this can be a bit calculative. Try solving this one. You have a minute. A motorboat takes the passengers from Rishikesh to Haridwar and back. Both the cities, Rishikesh and Haridwar, located on the banks of river Ganga. During Kumbh Mela, to earn more money, the owner of the motorboat had to have more trips from Rishikesh to Haridwar and back. So he increased the speed of the motorboat in still water by 50%. By increasing the speed, he was able to cut down the travel time from Rishikesh to Haridwar and back by 60%. What is the ratio of the speed of motorboat in still water? This is in still water to that of the speed of river Ganga. Rishikesh is my second home. How many of you visit Rishikesh quite often? It's like a weekend getaway for people staying in NCR. There are no comments coming. So if I assume the speed of motorboat to be B and the speed of river to be R, so at one point of time he is traveling downstream, at another point of time he is traveling upstream. So B plus R is the downstream speed and B minus R is the upstream speed. Yeah. Let the distance be D. This is the time taken. In normally this is what the time taken is. This time is reduced by 60%. That means 3 by 5 come ho gaya, so remaining is 2 by 5. Can we say that? He reduced by 60%. That means 3 by 5 come ho gaya, 2 by 5 remaining hai. Business trip, you can find me there on every alternate weekend. Anyways, so this is equal to how much? This is equal to after he increased his speed. So we'll be getting D upon by 50%. This becomes 1.5 B plus R plus D upon 1.5 B minus R. That is what it is, and we can solve the equation. D and D, all the D's get cancelled because I can take D common from both the right hand side as well as left hand side. Now what do we have? So if you solve this, what do you get? Take 2 here. We'll be getting B square minus R square. The numerator will be having 2B. And here, taking 5, like cross multiplying, here we'll be getting 1.5 square B square is 2.25 B square minus R square. Here we have 3B. Is that right? Again, B and B get cancelled. So now it's become very easy, right? What do we have now? This 5 3s are 15. This is 2 2s are 4. So it goes there. We get 9B square minus 4R square is equal to this 15B square minus 15R square, right? Now what do we have? Minus 4 plus 15 is 11R square. This is equal to 6B square. They're asking about boat to that of river. They're asking about B to R. So B to R will become 6 upon 11 and square root of whole of it. I did it. Sorry, 11 by 6. What just happened? Yeah. 11 by 6. Whole square root. We have two options over here, like the same, looking very similar, but A is the correct one. Square root of 11 by 6 is the correct answer. Well, next. Two cities, Mathura and Agra, 48 kilometers apart, are located on the bank of river Yamuna. A motorboat goes from Mathura to Agra and returns back as soon as possible. Cool. Yamuna flows at a speed of 6 km per hour. The motorboat completes the trip from Mathura to Agra and back in not more than 6 hours. Assuming the boat does not halt at Agra, what should be minimum speed of motorboat in still water? All right. Very similar kind of question. If the speed of the motorboat is b, then b plus 6 and then this thing 48 upon b minus 6. This is not more than 6, so it can be less than or equal to 6. That is what we have to solve for. Solve for b and you get the answer. You can take 48 common, send it towards the right hand side. 2b upon b square minus 36 is less than or equal to 1 by 8. That is what you can solve. So b square minus 36 is greater than or equal to 16b. Is that right? And we can say b square minus 16b minus 36 is greater than or equal to 0. You can solve for b now. 18 is the correct answer. Right? Clocks. This doesn't come majorly in CAT, but here you can expect this kind of question in IIFT. It said at what time between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. the two arms of a watch are completely opposite to each other. So if I draw a clock, 2 and 3, completely opposite, the minute hand will be in between 8 and 9, right? So this is what you have to solve. You know, something like this is happening. Hour hand and minute hand. Complete 180 degrees. Avigyan, Vikas, Rahul, very quick. How quick you guys are. सेम स्नैप के मॉक्स में थे इसलिए सब ने ही सही कर दिया. Yeah, right. How do you guys do it? Just write in a statement and that'll be fine. The options are actually very easy. But they're close, no? 44 and 45. But 45 is not possible, of course. It has to be 44 only. Clocks very class ability. Good. 244 is the correct answer. 245 is impossible. 240 is impossible. 247 तो वैसे ही impossible है. So even if nobody knows how to solve this, they can mark the correct answer. Right? All right, good. So arithmetic is complete. Tomorrow we'll be doing logical reasoning and data interpretation. And tell me something, like all these marathons about omits, are they helping you? Learning some new techniques? Of course, they are not new techniques because we've done it all in CAT, but at the same time, we get an understanding how to approach a question in less time. That is something which you might understand. at least you get disciplined in actually practicing, which a lot of people are not very disciplined, no? Exactly. अगर ये कैलकुलेट करना होता तो कैसे करते, अगर ऑप्शन ऐसे ना होते, ऑप्शन मान लो 244, 243, 242 ऐसे कुछ होते तो क्या करते हम? उस केस में हम क्या करते? दैट इज समथिंग विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड. ट्राई इट आउट फॉर अ मिनट. इफ द ऑप्शंस आर नॉट गिवन देन हाउ डू यू डू इट? ओके नवीन. Difficult. It's just that they can waste your time if they are heavily wordy. Ritik, all right, you got the formula, just put in the values and you'll get the exact value for m. Like Naveen just mentioned, Satvik just mentioned. That is the ideal approach. Tomorrow we'll be, when we're doing the reasoning part and data interpretation part, you'll get more clarity. But these, these sessions are just open group sessions. I think we'll take one or two more open sessions, then it will be all inside the Facebook group. This won't be accessible to everyone. Okay, how many of you are not my students? Not the students of iQuanta. Like, I can recognize a lot of people. Vihang, I think there is a XAT course. I think it's a combination of both XAT and IIFT. Karan, he will come back tomorrow. Okay, Shivanand, Satyan, Shritik, Yoga. How was your cat? Vihang, okay, someone from the team will just reply to you. Yeah, Shivanand, it's starting. There's a pinned comment, if you can look at it, to enroll for iQuanta courses. Just, click on it and all the courses would be visible in front of you. Vihang and Shivanand. You can also put in your contact numbers in the chat box. Someone from my team will contact you. Pranshal, that doesn't matter if you, the IIMs or any kind of B school, they give you time till 31st December to submit your proper degree. Before that, you can give the provisional ones as well. Okay, so that doesn't really matter. You can sit in the GDPI and WAT. We are soon to start the GDPI WAT batch. Oh, Adarsh, I just missed your comment. What if the option has 243 and 244? Which one to mark? Others, just, Satvik and Naveen, they shared a formula. Just put in the value over there and you will get the correct answer. Put in the formula once again. Naveen, Ayush. 78 marks in CAT, Vihang. I think it's a good score, but depends on which colleges are you focusing on. Or if they get 46, the percentile will actually be low. Somewhere between 60 and 70. Or 70s, now it depends on a lot of people, but it will be around 70. Pranjal, you will have to say that you got a back and you have written the exam and waiting for the result. Doesn't really matter. Behang 78 marks are actually good, but it depends on how much in each section have you scored, because you require 85 percentile at least in all the sections, in each section, to get a call from any IIM. Data interpretation and logical reasoning, or Sajjan sir might take it, or we may be taking it combined. So whatever happens, tomorrow is also an open session. So Ritik, Bihang, people who are not a part of iQuanta can join it. And after that, there'll be no open sessions. It will be in the paid subscription. That is how it will go from day after tomorrow onwards. Okay, then we'll meet tomorrow. Till then, take care. Practice a lot of questions of IIFT and XAT, whatever exams you have applied for. Just keep on practicing at least all the PYQs, start from that, and keep on practicing a lot of questions. That'll be very important. So that's a possibility. That is a possibility. See, normalization would always happen. Bye, Karan. All right. Bye, everyone. We'll meet again tomorrow. For this thing, if you want to talk about the how to approach the GDPI and WAT session and any queries regarding to CAT exam, then I think we should be having one more session. This session is not for that. The agenda is not that. So I can have it in case you guys want it. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.